And the telephone is working. Good evening. Hey, so I scored this movie a long time ago called St. Louis Fire. And it looked pretty good. I'm not doing that love theme song tonight because we have too many artists to get to. The director, after I wrote the love theme, he said, that's really good. Now I'll write an up-tempo song. I said, I don't write up-tempo songs. I write songs that you make babies to, okay? Like, I'm guessing some of you up there were made to my music. So my friend Chris Earthy calls me, sends me this tape. We're trying to come up with an up-tempo song, John Carr and I. We can't do it. Third day, Chris Earthy, who's here tonight, my old friend, calls me and says, I have a tape, you gotta watch it. It's a tape of a wheelchair athlete, a Canadian wheelchair athlete, who is wheeling around the world to raise money for spinal cord research. He came across Canada on the last 10,000 kilometers of his trip. He was a hero, and he's still a national treasure today. And we just love him for all of his hard work and dedication for the last 40 years to spinal cord research. And in honor of that, we're going to do the song. And I wanted to also point out that I had a dear friend named Michael Johns over here. He was a great singer. He used to sing this song with me. We couldn't get John over to England. And Michael sadly passed away. So we're going to play the tape of him singing it. But I want you to concentrate on the video of Rick Hansen wheeling around the world. And in fact, we wrote the song about Rick Hansen. And if you check the lyrics, which I think, tell me if they're on the screen. I can see a new horizon. Blah, 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 blah. Second line. Da, 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 da. Third line. Well, anyway, get to the fourth line. Like, how the director saw this fourth line. All I need is a pair of wheels. That is the wheelchair. The last line, take me to... I don't even know my own song. Anyway, the last, gratuitously, we stuck on the word St. Louis Fire. This is how it goes, okay? Watch the video, because it's really going to impress you. The journey of Rick Hansen.
Is this roll for? Or 101?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rick Hansen. Yes. That's a hero right there. Yes. 25,000 miles. You were a little younger then, but still.
40 years, David. What an opportunity to come back and join you here in LA, the city where dreams are made and they come true, and it is an evening of inspiration. And you've been an incredible inspiration for all of us. You've actually filled us with hope, dreams, music, entertainment, and here we are today celebrating your 75th birthday. And happy birthday, my friend. You're amazing. What an amazing guy.
Just briefly, what's the last 40, what was the last day like? 25,000 miles. And then what's it been like the last 40 years since I know the work continues, of course?
You know, we finished Man in Motion Shore. I thought the
Have a seat, guys.
25,000 miles, and you know, 2 months, 2 days, and the dream was done, I thought, but in reality, a world that was still filled with barriers for people with disabilities and care for paralysis still unreached. It was really only for all those years to continue to challenge people to keep removing barriers, keep thinking about finding a cure, and if people aren't ever going to be cured in their lives, they have a disability, they should see ability. They should see hope and possibilities, and they can contribute and be the best they can possibly be in this world. You've been part of that.
Well, I know that in Canada, and I'm sure around the world, I know that you created a lot of laws for Canadians, the curbs and the walkways and the doors and the elevators. Just all that stuff was because of you, my friend.
Well, we've all worked together to do it, and you know, being a lightning rod to help give hope to those champions in local communities. Here in LA, where it really all started for me when the Olympic Games actually came in for the very first time. Athletes with disabilities were included in the games, and here we are, like, you know, 40 years since I met you, and you built this song that carried me all around the world and filled me with inspiration. And you guys are hosting the Olympics coming up again, and just imagine what's going to happen. More change. So, David,
Rick, thank you. We can't thank you enough for coming all this way. Amar Doman, our friend, gifted you a ride here. Thank you to Amar. Just a great pleasure to have you here. I have one question for you. Could you do it again today?
yeah, if it was downhill.
That's Rick Hansen, everybody. A true champion. Wow.
Never give up.
Ah, wow. Well,